What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Global Football Files. Today, I'm going to be going over my third kit rankings for the Premier League for this upcoming season. I said this was coming. It is here. I am going to go ahead and give my rankings. I'm going to make it as unbiased as possible. Um, but you can see here, I got Classics, Good, Don't Mind, Not For Me, and Burn It. Usually have that Burn It category, and there's at least one in there every time. But we're going to get started. Um, as you can see, I've got the brand new Liverpool third kit on. So I'm gonna start there, and in my opinion, that's just an instant classic. I absolutely love this kit. It's got the collar. It goes all the way around. It's got the retro badge on here. It's got the classic Adidas logo on it, and then the sleeve cuffs. You can see it goes all the way around my entire the entire sleeve. So you can see that it's a nice cuff. It's a nice fit, nice kit. I really really like this kit. I know a lot of people love this kit. I think this is going to be an instant classic kit. And then I'm actually going to go a second instant classic. I'll start working my way down the line. That Arsenal kit. I really like it. I hate saying it as a Liverpool fan. I hate saying it, but I actually really, really like this kit. I know a lot of Arsenal fans are pretty happy with it. I think Adidas knocked their kits out of the park for the most part this year. Um, Especially a lot of the clubs, they're doing that. One of those kits, more retro themed kit. Um, but with the big gunner badge, the cannon badge, and the Adidas Trifoli, it's just such a nice kit. Um, this Brentford kit, or sorry, Bournemouth kit. We'll go Bournemouth first, then Brentford, but not for me. Um, I don't mind the pink, honestly. I don't like how the shoulders and like collarbone shoulder plates are like a slightly darker shade of pink. I'm not a big fan of that. And then again, the sponsor. If you guys have not seen my other videos ranking the home and the away kits, the sponsor just ruins the Bournemouth kits for me this year. They need to get rid of it. I'm so glad that it's going away with the gambling sponsors going, but it's so bad and it just ruins a lot of their kits. And I think this is bad, but I like pink kits, so that's why it's in not for me, not necessarily burn it, because I do like pink kits, but it's not my favorite pink kit. Kit here, again, not for me. No, I'm actually going to move it down to burn it. I really don't like it. You got the Hollywood Bet sponsor, and it's almost like right on the stomach. Um, the Joma, I mean, luckily they centered the Joma logo and then the Brentford logo, but then you just have that little stripes in there. The colors don't work. I don't know. It's just not a good thing to look at. I'm not a big fan of it at all. That's why I have it in burn it. But yeah, it's just the colors don't work for me with it. The Hollywood Bet sponsor, I'm not a big fan of. And then, I mean, the badge, I don't mind. I think if the colors would be different, I think this kit would be actually pretty nice. But the color scheme of it, just I'm not a big fan of. And I think the shorts are like that maroon as well. So, yeah, not a fan. Just get rid of it right now. This Brighton kit, I know they've had similar in years past, um, but I don't mind it. If I'm a Brighton fan, it's like all right, it's not a bad kit. Liverpool have had some of those kits over the last few years with Nike where I saw it and I'm like, all right, it's another kit from Nike, and we'll wear it on occasion, and it is what it is. But yeah, this I don't mind it at all. It's whatever, but it just kind of sits in the middle for me. If I see them wearing it on the weekend, I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Uh, Next up, Burnley. My mouse works. I've got the Burnley kit here. I I'm gonna put it in good. I think this could be a lot better, but I like it. I like the black and gold. Um, it's not just a plain black and gold, but the sponsor makes it a little iffy. I don't like it. It's just too big. It's way, way, way too big. I mean, you can look at like the Liverpool kit and the even the Arsenal Emirates Fly Better sponsor. I'm not a big fan of how big it is, but at the same time, it's not awful. But the Burnley one really kind of puts an extra damper on this kit. If this had a better, smaller sponsor on it, this kit would be an incredible kit, I think. But I still like it. I still don't mind it. I think it's good. So it is what it is. Next up, we've got this Chelsea kit. It's not for me. I like how Nike as well did some of these classic kits. You can see the Spurs one down here as well. A little bit of classic themed um, this year. The older style badge, but I don't like the fact that the Nike logo is still all the way up and high on the shoulder, and then the badge is centered. And they don't have a sponsor. Yeah, I don't understand. They just can't get a shirt sponsor or something. I don't know what that's about, but they don't have shirt sponsors. It doesn't make sense. That could really make that kit a lot better. If I think back to some of their other ones, uh, but it is what it is. The black, the white. I don't like how there's that white, like little slash on the sleeve as well. But it's not for me. But at the same time, I see a lot of Chelsea fans wearing this, so I wouldn't say it's nowhere close to burn it. Unlike the Man City kit, this is the worst kit I've ever seen. I think. Um, I made a video on my TikTok about this kit when I first saw the leaks of it. It is one of the worst things that I have ever seen. Oh my, it's brutal. It is awfully brutally bad, disgustingly bad. I just never want to see them wear this kit. I really hope that they never wear it unless like needs must. But yeah, it is brutally, brutally, brutally awful. I cannot. I don't even know how to like put it in the words of how bad that kid is. I feel like I need to like wash my eyes with acid after I see them wear that kit for the first time. This Everton kit, I it's a lot and not a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. You got the yellow and the blue on the black, the giant steak sponsor, and then the little Everton badge. I do like that Everton's had that little like tower badge the last few years. They've had that in one of their kits, but in this instance, really the badge isn't the issue. It's the blue and yellow jagged lines. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know how many Everton fans are going to be a fan of it, but at the same time, it's not awful. It'll go down as one of those kits that I just kind of forget about at the end of the year. So yeah, it's just not a fan of it at all. This Leeds kit, I don't mind it. This is an instance where honestly, it's a little bit it's chaotic, but I actually don't mind it because it's not the entire shirt. It's just the front panel, the Red Bull sponsor. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of one of those shirts that it's whatever. It is what it is. So I'm just gonna throw it in don't mind and just kind of at the end of the season forget about it. Same with the Forest kit. It's gonna go there for the exact same reason. I loved their other two kits. This one, I look at it and I just sit there and think, okay, it is a third shirt. Like it's nothing special. It's not anything crazy, but you know, it's not awful. I don't mind it. That's why it's in the don't mind category. But yeah, it's just one of those ones where it is what it is. This Palace, I love the Palace gold. I love the gold. I don't like the sponsor. Obviously, the 88, betting sponsors. But gold kits are very much not used that often. A lot of black and gold, but not a lot of gold and black. I think gold and black is almost better than black and gold. Um, but yeah, I think this is actually not a bad kit. I actually think it's a pretty good kit, but it's not a classic. It definitely could be a little bit better, but yeah, I definitely would throw that in the good category because it's a nice kit, but it's nothing so outrageous that I like look at it and go, yeah, that's a lot of people are going to be wearing that for years to come. This Fulham kit, I'm also going to throw in the good with the Burnley, the black and gold. It's nice. It's a nice kit. I like how Adidas stuck to it. It's simple. I mean, it's that same template that Liverpool has for their home with the piping around, down the collar, down the shirt, the torso. I mean, it's the same like template that Adidas is really using for a lot of their teams this year, but it's the black with the gold in it. It's nice. It's clean. It's simple. The sponsor's not over the top. It's the sponsor is in gold. Um, that's why I think the Fulham kit's above the Burnley kit because if you look at the Burnley kit, it's a gold spon. It's like a gold sponsor, but then it's giant white six in there as well. So yeah, I'm just the Fulham kit is better than the Burnley kit. Um, this is an instance where the black and gold is really nice. I really like this. I remember Liverpool had a goalie jersey a few years ago when they were, I think it was Maven with New Balance, where we were black and gold, and it was pretty nice. So simple goes a long way sometimes, especially with a black and gold kit. And I think in this instance, it really does, and it looks nice. Um, this is a Newcastle kit. I don't like it, but I know a lot of people like it. That's why I'm not putting it in burn it category, especially when you can like put it up next to that City kit. Um, the colors don't work for me. I know that Newcastle had a kit somewhat similar to that back in the day, but the giant Sella sponsors is not doing it for me. And I just don't like, I talked about it in the last episode, but I don't like when a club will put just like a blank shield behind their normal logo. Like obviously it's somewhat similar to like looks like I have one with this Liverpool kit, but this is the older Liverpool logo, so it is different. But like here, it's just like a blank shield crest, and then the Newcastle logo, not even color change, just slapped on top, and then a bright yellow sponsor on the sleeve. Um, just kind of a lot of things are all happening to really just peg this down the order for me and put it in the not for me category. Another one that's going to go in there is the Spurs kit. I actually had it kind of right around that burn it category, and then I saw it a little bit more in terms of casual wear, people wearing it just casually, and I actually started to like not mind it as much, but I still don't like it. Again, the giant AIA, not a fan, and the Nike sponsor all the way up there on the side, not a fan of it. Um, this instance, honestly, the slash on the sleeve, that like dark blue that they have, I actually like it a lot better in this instance compared to the Chelsea kit that has that white slash. I think it's a little bit better, but it's that bright yellow, the giant AIA, and the Nike logo that's not centered. Just kind of all those things thrown up all together at once. I just can't. It's not selling me. Not selling me at all. This new Sunderland kit. A lot of people would have it up here in classics. I have it in the good. The back is really cool because it's got like right underneath the bottom of the collar, it's got like panther, cat logo, eyes, yellow eyes. It looks really nice, but I've never really been a fan of the blackout kits. Honestly, like I just never got super into them. Not like agreed with all the hype on it. Like, some of them have looked cool, but they're not. Some of the prices that some of those kits are going for, resale value is insane. Um, the sponsor as well, the big W on top and then W88 underneath of it, I don't like. This very easily could go into the classics just with a little bit more detailing, changing the sponsor up and all. I really like the badge, the Sunderland badge on there that they did, the alternate badge. I like that. But in my opinion, it's a good kit. If a lot of people put that into the classics category, I'm like, okay, fair enough. That I understand it. It is probably at the top of my good category, but yeah, it's not the worst thing ever. Like to have some of these things and blackout kits, I understand why people like them, and some of them do look nice. And I might have a difference of opinion when I actually see it on the pitch. I don't think they've used it yet, so once I actually see it, I might have a little bit of a different opinion on it. But I'm not the biggest fan of it in terms of classic category, but I do like it, so it's going to go in the good category for me. Next up, we're going to go back to the classics, and this is the United kit. I actually do think this is a rare instance where the shield badge behind the actual badge works. And I think it works a little bit better because the Manchester United crest changed colors. Like they changed it to that yellow, and the sleeve sponsor is yellow. The shirt sponsor, the Adidas, like it's color consistency. Whereas the Newcastle kit, there's inconsistent colors throughout it. Um, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Yeah, it just looks nice. It looks better. It might just be, the whole general color theory. Um, if you guys took website design or just, art classes or whatever, you probably learned about color theory and how certain colors just work really well with other colors. And I think that's why this United kit is so much better than the Newcastle kit, despite the fact that they're the same template. I think it's just because of the colors that are used and the consistency of the colors used throughout the kit really makes it a nice, nice kit. And in my opinion, it's probably one of United's nicer kits in the last few years. And I think that it's going to be worn by United fans for a long, long time. Uh, this Villa kit, I don't mind it. It's an away kit. It's white. It's got a little bit of blue detailing in there. Again, they changed the crest color. They changed the badge sponsor, the sleeve sponsor. So it's not bad. There's some changes there that look nice, but it's nothing stand out, good or bad. So it's just gonna go in the don't mind category. I'll see it, go cool. All right, move on. It is what it is. I feel like Villa have had a similar kit like this before, um, but yeah, it's just gonna go in the don't mind category. The Wolves kit is burning. I am getting rid of this Wolves kit today if I could. This looks like the bottom of a like little kid's swimming pool. I mean, the design is awful. I hate the design on it. Again, it looks like the bottom of a swimming pool. And then you just have that bright yellow. It's just a mess. It's so much happening. So many different shades of blue. There's so many different patterns in it, and just that bright yellow. I mean, I really feel like I'm looking, standing in a pool, looking down, and there's one of those like sinking toys at the bottom that's kind of got that yellow effect. That's what that looks like. It just needs to go. They need to get rid of it, not wear it this year, and get a new kit because that it's awful. It is awful, awful, awful. They need to get it gone, get it out of my sight. Last up, West Ham. I actually don't. I'm kind of in between the don't mind and not for me. I'm gonna throw it in don't mind. I like the badge. I like the big irons on there. Again, black and gold. It's such a popular thing, but this is a little bit different than the Burnley and Fulham black and golds. But they got it looks like the green sponsor on the sleeve is still staying green. I hate once companies do that. Like just change. It looks better if you change the logo. Just let it change colors. Like it's come on. Um, and again, just the giant Boyle sponsor, Boyle Sports kit sponsor. I'm not a fan of it because it's just so large. If they made it smaller, I think it'd be really nice, honestly. But yeah, it goes in don't mind category because there's no reason for me to not like it, but there's also some things there for me to not say, yeah, this is pretty good. But yeah, that's gonna be all of my rankings. I got classics, Liverpool, Arsenal, United kits up there. I think they're classics. I think a lot of people agree with me on those. You got the Burnley, Palace, Fulham, Sunderland kits in the good category. Brighton, Leeds, Forest, Villa, West Ham, and don't mind. I got the Bournemouth, Chelsea, Everton, Newcastle, Spurs kits in the not for me category. And then in the burn it category, you got the Brentford, the Man City, and the Wolves kits. That's my ranking. I try to be as unbiased as possible. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree with disagree with me on some of these kits, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. If you guys have any other placements of things, and if not, let me know what your favorite kit is this season. Whether it's your favorite, the team that you support, or just a kit that you saw on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Um, Let me know what your guys' favorite kit is. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more videos. Thank you guys.